10 countries that attracted the most tourists in the world in 2024. Tourism has become a very important industry in today's global economy. It contributes 10% to overall GDP and employs 1 in 10 people worldwide. Smart countries have positioned themselves at the top of the food chain in this very important industry, thereby helping to boost their economies massively. It's interesting to observe that some of the countries are punching far above their weight. For instance, who could believe that Mexico receives more tourists than United Kingdom and Germany? Another intriguing fun fact is that Spain receives almost 2 times more tourists than its entire population. The two countries sitting pretty at the top of this list will most likely shock you. Starting from number 10 is United Kingdom. A total of 39.4 million people entered the United Kingdom in 2024. Combining a rich history, great monuments, and classic culture, the UK certainly deserve a place in the top 10. From England to Scotland, Wales to Northern Ireland, there are lots of things to see and do by tourists. Some of the most outstanding tourist attractions include the ever imposing Stonehenge, the Tower of London, the London Bridge, and the ancient city of Edinburgh, all recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The capital city, London, also has several other attractions such as the Big Ben, the British Museum, Westminster Abbey, and of course the spectacular changing of guards and the Buckingham Palace. There is never a dull moment for tourists because you will have lots of enchanting activities to experience while in the UK. On number 9 is Germany. The ninth most visited country in the world is Germany, with 39.6 million people arriving in 2024. The bulk of tourists often visit Bavaria because of its breathtaking castles and picturesque landscapes. Viewing the Cologne Cathedral at night can equally be amazing. Despite the fact that Germany had a troubling history, everything has since fallen back into place. Many tourists usually visit the Berlin Wall to see the memorial and museum, with a chronological display of World War II events. Other popular attractions include the Neuwassien Castle, Munich Old Town, and also the Rhine Valley. Europe's largest economy surely deserves a spot in the top 10.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all.
Number 8 is Thailand. Thailand received a total of 39.8 million visitors in 2024, making it the 8th most popular destination in the world. Thailand offers both modern, world-class facilities alongside wide adventures, from the beautiful beaches to royal palaces, as well as ancient ruins and temples. Tourists will definitely have lots of attractions to enjoy. Popular destinations like Sukhothai Historical Park and a few other wildlife sanctuaries and parks are all recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Thailand has consistently ranked high among tourists that desire to experience the sights and sounds of Southeast Asia. Number 7, Mexico. Who could have believed that Mexico will rank so high as a top global destination for tourists? With a total of 45 million arrivals, this country has proven to be absolutely resilient. The drug cartels and numerous gang battles hasn't done much to dampen the interest of tourists from visiting this country. Mexico's vibrant culture, ancient civilizations like the world-famous Mayan and Aztec ruins, the sunny beaches and delicious local foods are some of the things that keep luring tourists to this North American country. Classic beach resorts such as Acapulco and Puerto Vallarta used to be a magnet for tourists, but has been recently surpassed in popularity by Cancun, that has a blend of beautiful beaches and vibrant nightlife. Tourists can easily book a tour from Mexico City to Number 6, Turkey. On the sixth position is Turkey, with 51.2 million visitors arriving the country. Being at the crossroad between Western Europe and the Middle East, this country has been able to embrace both distinct cultures successfully. Its two most important cities of Istanbul and Ankara equally offers a blend of ancient and modern, giving tourists more options. Despite being an Islamic nation, Turkey also appeals to Christians with several archaeological marvels, including the biblical city of Ephesus. Aside the historical sites and seaside resorts, Turkey has also become globally famous as a destination for culture, spa, and healthcare. Italy is fifth on the table with 64.5 million people arriving the country in 2024. Italy is globally famous for its great history, fashion, exotic cars, food, and wine. Italy has a total of 60 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the highest ever by any country. Also, Note that Europe's three active volcanoes are all situated in Italy, that is, Etna, Vesuvius, and Stromboli. The world's smallest country, the Vatican City, is equally located in Italy. In addition to that, the Italians also invented pizza. Until today, you can find the most delicious ones in this country. All these and many more have contributed in making Italy a magnet for fun seekers. Some of Italy's most outstanding tourist attractions include the submerged city of Venice, Vatican City, Rome, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and Mount Etna, among others. Number four is China. The world's most productive country, China, is not left out among the 10 most visited countries. A total of 65.7 million people went to this communist nation for one or more reasons. China has a fascinating history, and one of its legacies is the Chinese Great Wall. Aside the iconic Great Wall, other landmarks that attract lots of tourists include the Forbidden City in Beijing, Mogao Caves, Terracotta Abbey, colorful lakes, and waterfalls. Over 10 million people visit the Great Wall of China annually. Another very popular tourist attraction is the Forbidden City, a UNESCO heritage site located in the center of Beijing. Number three, United States. The world's most influential nation, the United States, is the third most visited country in 2024 with a massive 79.3 million international arrivals. Being in the top three may not come as any surprise considering how globally famous this country is. There are so many things to see and do in the self acclaimed God's own country. From the Statue of Liberty in New York City to the Pencil of Cleopatra in Washington and similar others in hundreds of cities and nature reserves across the country. Nevertheless, one of the most popular natural attractions include Niagara Falls, Grand Canyon, and the coast of California. Although the United States receives the third highest number of tourists in the world, yet it earns the most revenue from tourism than any other country.
Organica.
This great nation is not just a center of excellence, but also has so many things on offer to keep tourists fully entertained. Number two, Spain. Over 83 million people arrived in Spain last year, and this massive number is enough to ensure that Spain is placed as the second most visited country in the world. Several factors contributed in making Spain a very popular destination, including its rich history, sunny beaches, and unique architectural beauty. Although most people are often surprised to see Spain so high on the pecking order, yet it has consistently maintained this position for the third year in a row. However, it's astonishing to note that the number of visitors to Spain is almost double of its entire population. Millions of tourists often visit Spain to enjoy its summer resorts and beaches, but the single most popular attraction is the Basilica de la Sagrada. Meanwhile, Madrid remains the most visited city, followed by Barcelona. These two cities are also world famous for their football clubs and the eternal rivalry between them, especially during the annual epic clash known as El Clasico. Spain has a total of 15 national parks. of which 10 are on the mainland, 4 in the Canary Islands, and 1 in the Balearic Islands. Apparently, there are lots of options for tourists to choose from. Number 1 is France. The world's most visited country is France, and it has perennially held this position for long. A massive 89.9 million arrivals passed through the borders of Spain in 2024, a country renowned for its rich history and centuries old buildings, diverse culture, museums, and stunning landscapes. Of course, the romantic charm of Paris equally appeals to virtually everyone. France is also home to 49 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. There are so many attractions in France, such as the Eiffel Tower, Palace of Versailles, Louvre Museum, Disneyland Paris, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Arc de Triomphe. In addition, the abundantly beautiful countryside is full of fabulous villages, mountains, vineyards, and the occasional glorious castles. Paris, the capital of France, is the most popular city in Europe and consistently attracts the highest number of tourists. To be specific, the Eiffel Tower is not just the iconic symbol of Paris, but also one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. It was opened in 1889 and now attracts over 7 million tourists annually. The benefits of tourism to the economy of France can't be overemphasized, considering that about 2 million people are employed in the sector and it represents 7.5% of the country's GDP. How many of these countries have you visited? Please let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.